Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Can he put it away? And for a moment, time stood still. Who saw this coming? Barcelona are hurt by just about the final punch. Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. And Alexander-Arnold. Kane shapes to shoot! Vermeer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. El Mali. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. That has not gone well. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Vermeer. Costa Curta. Skillfully cut out. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicked it back promptly. Stood up well to him there. Vermeer. Had a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Cafu fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
El dorsal 10, Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 12, el dorsal 42.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And they've switched it over to the other side. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Kane.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
It was good alertness. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Someone who's featured heavily of late, in a good sense, of course. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, well played. Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's a lovely pass. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually, certainly from a... Barcelona take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. And it's Messi.
Peter, it's not often I'll focus on the influence of a goalkeeper, but Vitor Baia is an exception I'm happy to make. Consistently strong and one of Portugal's very...
Kane! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He rises! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Kane. Mbappe. Messi. Kane receives it in a good position here. And it's Gundogan. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Rudiger. More and more pressure on the ball here. Kimmich. Sergio Ramos. Kane. Now Gundogan. Foot in. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he put it away? Sane. Still goalless at the moment. Now that looks a decent ball.
Beckham really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Now it's Mbappe. Al-Mali. Couldn't squeeze it through. Caicedo. Liverpool are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Kimmich. And that could set him on his way. It's Kane! They've scored!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
After 27 minutes is number 9.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's Beckham. He is through here. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Sane having a look. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion. It's hit the crossbar. And he's following up. It's a loose ball. Gundogan! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Gundogan just did brilliantly to get that under control before what was a really good finish from me too. He made it all look so effortless as well.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Great ball if he can get there. Gundogan gets flagged offside. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Good running, strong and purposeful. Distributed tidily. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away. Great chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Sergio Ramos. Rudiger. And it's Sergio Ramos. It's Kimmich. Bellingham. Kimmich.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Sané. Nice interception, well timed. Has a goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. And he's gone looking for safety. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
Barcelona were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's a good ball out wide, and it's Beckham. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Çalhanoğlu.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Alexander-Arnold. Çalhanoğlu. Al-Mali. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich. And it's Beckham. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. De Bast spots it and intercepts. Well, that has not gone well.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Messi. Foden.
The
They can
attendance
break
for this
here.
match was 29,950.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now, this could be a chance. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. To Sergio Ramos. It's Kimmich. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Gundogan. Kimmich. It's Bellingham. Messi. Kane. Now it's Foden. Messi. Tries a header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kane actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. Sane clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Gundogan. Now it's Bellingham. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Gundogan. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rudiger. And it's Gundogan. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitutions taking place.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That is good alertness. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And here's Kane, and he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Kane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Zaire Emery. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Musiala! Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's the shot! He's going for goal! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Rodri really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them...
And the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Çalhanoğlu. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's intervened well there.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
He won't be happy with that one. Isak. Caicedo. Kane. Gets his head to it! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Caicedo. Foden. Akanji. He's played him through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Looking for the runner. Çalhanoğlu calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Van Dijk. Referee's given a throw. Kubasi. Spread it left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi. Foden. Akanji. And he was quick to react. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Isak. Haaland! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Yeah, very good job he positioned himself there.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Palmer. Musiala. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Messi. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Messi. Now there's a probing ball, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Has a look and plays it for terrific header. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Isak. Musiala looking to get on the end of this. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Barcelona head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Martinez will lay claim to that. Messi. Akanji.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Foden. Akanji. Caicedo. Çalhanoğlu. That looks a good ball through. And here's Foden. He's cut it out. Musiala threads one in. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Zaire Emery. Palmer. Palmer has it out wide and in space. Now he's had a shot!
Look, a little variation can't hurt here because they've got no previous.
And now they can spring out of defence. Done delicately. Played into space out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Akanji. Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Musiala. That is a brilliant interception. El Mali. Messi. Çalhanoğlu. Rice gets over and intercepts. Çalhanoğlu.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing...
There's the hit! And it's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now. Manchester United are definitely going about this the right way.
Decent hit! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alexander-Arnold. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. To Messi. And it's Çalhanoğlu. He's looking to set free a runner.
Yeah, I think...
Hits one! He's gone direct here.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
De Bast. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Heads it! In for the pieces! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Kane picking... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Foden. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foden showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Okay, interesting. El Mali. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Back into the middle. Bellingham! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Now it's Mbappe. And the cut chance with the header! And that's caused a worry or two. And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe gets his pass away. Great, and the finish! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliché about how
It's a mighty effort! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And it's hoisted clear. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Martinez deals with it effortlessly. Played back in. Can he put it away? Collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. El Mali. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Mbappe! Caicedo. That's a nicely measured pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He is through here. Nice ball, and he's in here. And that was very necessary. And here's Foden. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well played. Van Dijk. Caicedo. And here's Suarez. Messi. Oh, super find. He's got away. Hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Sané quietly revving up. He's found a way through. And he welcomes it in. Caicedo. Çalhanoğlu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. And there's green grass ahead of him. Martinez, will they claim to that? And we hit half-time. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Promising cross, he rises! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Sané. He's through here. Mbappe! Çalhanoğlu. Van Dijk. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? He's got plenty of space out wide here, and he's managed to get free. And a header! And he hits the net! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Çalhanoğlu, And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo. Oh, it's come loose. De Bast. Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden. Messi. Mbappe. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Played long and they could be in here. And it's Messi. That is good alertness. Mbappe in acres of space out wide.
Pretty robust defending.
Caicedo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Kane. And he's heaved it away. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. And here's for Foden! He's had a shot! They just took too long getting forward.
Kane simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Kane. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Caicedo is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Caicedo. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he welcomes it in. Face to face with the decent hit! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And that could set him on his way. That is ended up in no man's land.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And that is a little undercooked. And he welcomes... Great chance! And more! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a sight to behold here, as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that's beautifully weighted. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer, one of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Not the most accurate pass. That is a great pick out. Mackay! Goal! Bayern Munich! First blood drawn.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi, and here's Kane. Now it's Foden. Oh, that's a fine interception. Nedved. Mackay. And now the breakaway. To Lahm. And it's Nedved. Roberto Baggio. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Barcelona are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Nedved.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van Dijk.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Caicedo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's running through. And back to the keeper they go. Van Dijk. El Mali. Nice physical challenge. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, what a ball he's in here. Caicedo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
David Villa. Nedved. Mateus. It's a great ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Baggio is in a really good position out wide. Çalhanoğlu, and he's there to make the challenge. And the ball, David Villa! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mateus, and it's Nedved. And here's Baggio. And the shot! It's in! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.